she said. It was just a kiss. Stop being insecure about my ex. You're right, I said. Stopped being insecure. Filed for divorce and accepted the transfer to Boston. I'd declined twice for her. She came to my apartment to explain. The landlord said I'd moved out last week. Original post. I 34. Mel had been with Lauren 32 for 6 years. Married for 3 of those years. We met in San Diego at a corporate networking event. I was a senior project manager for a tech consulting firm, and she was a marketing director for a startup that was trying to get funding. We connected over terrible conference coffee and a shared hatred of forced networking activities. Our relationship moved fast. 6 months of dating, a year of living together, then a proposal on a beach in La Jolla at sunset. It felt right. She felt right. Lauren was ambitious, driven, and had this magnetic personality that made people want to be around her. I loved that about her. The wedding was beautiful. Small ceremony, close friends and family. Reception at a vineyard in Temecula. We honeymooned in Greece. Everything seemed perfect. We were building a life together. Talking about buying a house, maybe starting a family in a few years. Normal married couple stuff. Then came the job opportunities. My company, TechBridge Consulting, had been expanding aggressively. They'd opened new offices in Austin and Boston over the past 2 years, and they were looking for experienced project managers to helm major accounts in both locations. My boss, Richard, had approached me about the Boston position 18 months into my marriage. Marcus, you're exactly what we need out there. Major clients, bigger projects, significant salary bump. Probably 30% more than what you're making now, plus relocation assistance and a housing stipend for the first year. 30% more. That would have changed everything. We could have bought a house outright, started that family sooner, built real financial security. I went home excited to tell Lauren. She shut it down immediately. Boston? Marcus, no. My entire career is here. My network is here. I just got promoted to VP of Marketing. I can't just leave. It's a huge opportunity, Lauren. For both of us. You could find something in Boston. Your skills are transferable. I don't want to find something in Boston. I want what I've built here. We argued about it for a week. Eventually, I declined. Marriage is about compromise, right? Her career mattered too. I told Richard thanks, but no thanks, and he understood. Said the offer would stay open if I changed my mind. The second time was 8 months later. Different position, same Boston office, even better compensation package. Richard approached me again. Marcus, I'm being honest with you. This is the last time I'm offering. After this, we're filling the position permanently with someone else. 40% raise, full benefits package, and they're sweetening the deal with stock options now. 40%. Stock options. This wasn't just a job anymore. This was generational wealth potential. I brought it up to Lauren again, more carefully this time. Absolutely not, she said before I even finished explaining. We already discussed this. My answer hasn't changed. I'm not moving to Boston, Marcus. Stop asking. This is a massive opportunity. And my career isn't. You want me to throw away everything I've worked for because your company keeps dangling carrots? That's not fair. What's not fair is you keep bringing this up like my career doesn't matter. I declined again. Told Richard the first was out. He said he understood, but looked disappointed. Lauren's ex-boyfriend's name was Trevor. I'd heard about him in passing over the years. High school sweetheart. Dated through college. Broke up when Trevor moved to Portland for work and Lauren stayed in San Diego. Standard long-distance didn't work out story. She'd mentioned him maybe 5 times in 6 years. Never seemed like a big deal. Then Trevor moved back to San Diego. Lauren mentioned it casually one night about 4 months ago. Oh, funny story. Trevor reached out. He's moving back to the area for work. Asked if we could grab coffee and catch up. That's random, I said. You haven't talked to him in what, 7 years? 8. But yeah, it's whatever. Just coffee. He wants to reconnect with old friends apparently. Are you going to go? I don't know. Maybe. It's just coffee, Marcus. Something in her tone bothered me. Not what she said, but how she said it. Defensive before I'd even questioned anything. I'm not saying don't go. I'm just asking. I know. I'll think about it. She went. Didn't tell me until after. Oh, I met Trevor for coffee today. It was nice catching up. You didn't mention you were going. I didn't think it was a big deal. It became a pattern. Coffee once became coffee, twice became lunch, became a group of old friends getting together, and Trevor organized it. Every time, I'd find out after the fact. Lauren, I'm not trying to be controlling, but it feels weird that you don't tell me when you're meeting up with your ex. He's not my ex, Marcus. That was a decade ago. He's an old friend. He's literally your ex-boyfriend. From high school. It's ancient history. Then why not just tell me when you're going to see him? Because I knew you'd react like this. The third job offer came 3 months ago. Boston again. Richard was practically begging. Marcus, this is it. Final offer. 50% raise, corner office, your own team, and they're throwing in a signing bonus that's equal to your current annual salary. This position is being created specifically for you because the clients in Boston have been asking for you by name. 50% raise. A signing bonus equal to my yearly salary. My own team. This was the kind of opportunity people wait their entire careers for. I went home that night planning to have a real conversation with Lauren. A serious one. Lay out the numbers, the opportunity, the future we could build. She wasn't home. It was 9 p.m. on a Wednesday. I texted her. Where are you? Out with some work people. Be home later. At 11:30 p.m., she came home. I was still up, waiting. Work ran late. I asked. Yeah, you know how client dinners go. Which client? She hesitated. Just a fraction of a second, but I caught it. The startup we're trying to land. Big potential account. Cool. How'd it go? Good. Promising. She went to bed. I stayed up thinking. The next morning, I checked our credit card statements. We had a joint account we used for shared expenses. There was a charge from the night before. A restaurant downtown. I recognized the name. High-end sushi place. I checked her Instagram. She hadn't posted anything, but she'd been tagged in a story by someone named Bethany. I clicked it. There was Lauren. At a table. With Trevor. Just the two of them. Not a work dinner. Not a group of friends. Just Lauren and Trevor at an expensive sushi restaurant. I screenshotted it. Didn't say anything. Went to work. That night, I asked her directly. How was your work dinner last night? Fine. Like I said, promising. With which client? The startup. Marcus, why are you interrogating me? I'm not interrogating. I'm asking about your dinner. It was fine. Can we drop this? I showed her the screenshot. This doesn't look like a work dinner. Her face went pale, then red. Were you checking up on me? I saw the credit card charge. Then I saw Bethany's story. Want to explain why you lied? I didn't lie. I knew you'd overreact. I'm overreacting to you lying about having dinner with your ex-boyfriend? He's not my ex, he's. Stop saying that. Yes, he is. You dated for 4 years. That makes him your ex. We fought for 2 hours that night. She insisted it was innocent, that they were just friends, that I was being insecure and controlling. I told her lying about it made it not innocent. She said she only lied because I couldn't handle her having male friends. I said this wasn't about male friends. It was about her ex-boyfriend that she was secretly meeting. We went to bed angry. Didn't resolve anything. The next few weeks were tense. Lauren kept seeing Trevor. She was more open about it now. I'll give her that. Meeting Trevor for lunch. Trevor invited a group to happy hour. Always Trevor. I asked her to set boundaries. She said I was being unreasonable. Then came the company holiday party. Lauren's company threw a big event every December. Open bar, nice venue, significant others invited. I'd gone the previous 2 years. This year, I wasn't feeling it given how things had been between us, but I went anyway, trying to be supportive. The party was at some rooftop bar downtown. Good turnout, everyone dressed up, festive atmosphere. Lauren immediately got pulled into conversations with coworkers. I grabbed a drink and made small talk with other spouses. Around 9 p.m., I was getting another drink at the bar when I saw Lauren on the balcony. She wasn't alone. Trevor was there. I didn't even know he'd be there. Why would he be at her company party? I watched them talk. She was laughing, touching his arm, the kind of body language that made my stomach drop. Then he leaned in and kissed her. Not a peck on the cheek. A real kiss. On the lips. For several seconds. She didn't pull away immediately. She didn't push him off. She let it happen. For what felt like forever, but was probably 3 or 4 seconds. Then she stepped back, said something I couldn't hear, and walked away. I stood there at the bar, drink in hand, trying to process what I'd just witnessed. Lauren came back inside, saw me, smiled like nothing happened. Hey, having fun. I need to leave, I said. What? Why? The party just started getting good. I saw you. On the balcony. With Trevor. Her smile vanished. Marcus. I'm leaving. Stay? Enjoy your party. I left. Drove home. Sat in my car in the driveway for 20 minutes trying to figure out what I was supposed to do next. Lauren came home an hour later. I was in the bedroom, packing a bag. Marcus, please. Let me explain. Explain what? Explain how you let your ex-boyfriend kiss you. He kissed me. I didn't kiss him. You didn't exactly fight him off, Lauren. It was 2 seconds. I was shocked. Then I told him that was inappropriate and walked away. 3 or 4 seconds. I counted. Are you serious right now? You're counting seconds. Did you want it to be longer? No. God, Marcus, no. It was a mistake. His mistake. I shut it down immediately. After letting it happen. I was caught off guard. You've been spending all this time with him. Secret dinners. Constant meetups. And you expect me to believe you were caught off guard when he kissed you? Yes. Because I was. Nothing has been happening between us. But something almost did. Or something was leading to that. And you let it get there. She started crying. Please. Don't do this. It was nothing. It meant nothing. Then why do I feel like it meant everything? I slept at a hotel that night. Then another night. By the third night, I was looking at apartments. I called Richard the next morning. Is that Boston position still available? Marcus? Yeah, actually. We haven't filled it yet. You interested? Very. When would you need me to start? As soon as possible. January 1st ideally. I'll take it. Seriously? What changed? Everything. Send me the paperwork. While I was signing the employment contract, I was also calling a divorce attorney. Set up a consultation for that afternoon. The attorney's name was Patricia. Late 50s, no nonsense, came highly recommended. Walk me through what happened, she said. I told her everything. The lying, the secret meetings, the kiss, all of it. Do you want to try counseling first? She asked. No. You sound sure. I am. It's not just the kiss. It's everything leading up to it. It's the lying. It's the dismissing my feelings. It's the choosing him over and over again. The kiss was just the final confirmation of what I already knew, which is that I'm not her priority, and I'm done being second place in my own marriage. Patricia nodded. Okay, let's file. I didn't tell Lauren immediately. I spent the next week quietly organizing everything. Found an apartment in Boston, paid first and last month's rent remotely. Arranged for movers. Transferred money from our joint account into my personal account. Exactly half of everything. Packed what I wanted to take. Left everything else. The divorce papers were filed on a Tuesday. She was served at work on Wednesday. She called me 17 times that day. I didn't answer. She texted, Marcus, what the hell? Divorce? You're filing for divorce? We need to talk. Please. Don't do this. Call me. Please. I texted back once. My attorney will be in touch regarding asset division and timeline. Everything else goes through her. Thursday morning, I loaded my car with the essentials. The movers were coming Friday for the furniture. My flight to Boston was Saturday morning. Lauren showed up at the apartment Thursday night. I was expecting it. I'd already changed the locks. She knocked, then pounded. Marcus, I know you're in there. Open the door. I opened it. She looked terrible. Eyes red, makeup smudged, hair a mess. Marcus, please. We need to talk about this. There's nothing to talk about. You're filing for divorce over one kiss. I'm filing for divorce because you spent months prioritizing your ex over your husband. The kiss was just you showing me exactly where I stood. It was just a kiss. Stop being insecure about my ex. And there it was. The same dismissal. The same refusal to take responsibility. You're right, I said. She blinked. What? You're right. I'll stop being insecure. I handed her an envelope. Divorce papers. My attorney's information. I've already signed. Everything's outlined. Clean split, no fault. I'm making this easy for you. Marcus, no. Please don't do this. We can work through this. I don't want to work through this. I'm done, Lauren. Where are you even going to go? Boston. Her eyes widened. The job offer? Accepted it. I start January 1st. I'm moving this weekend. You're leaving? Just like that. Just like that. You're throwing away our marriage. No. You did that when you decided Trevor was more important than honesty. I'm just acknowledging it and moving on. I made one mistake. You made 100 mistakes. The kiss was just the loudest one. I closed the door. She stood on the other side crying, knocking, pleading. I put in my earbuds and continued packing. She left eventually. I finished packing. Friday, the movers came. Cleared out my stuff. Left hers. Left the furniture we'd picked out together. Left the wedding photos. Left everything that represented a life I no longer wanted. Saturday morning, I was at the airport. Texted my brother, my parents, my close friends. Moving to Boston for work. Lauren and I are divorcing. I'm okay. We'll call when I'm settled. Landed in Boston Saturday afternoon. My apartment was small but nice. North End neighborhood, close to the office, walking distance to good food. New city, new job, new life. Monday morning, I showed up at the TechBridge Boston office. My team was waiting. My corner office was ready. Richard had flown out to welcome me personally. Glad you finally took us up on it, he said. Me too. Lauren tried to contact me constantly for the first 2 weeks. Calls, texts, emails, Instagram DMs. She'd gotten my work number somehow and called there. My assistant, Cheryl, a sharp woman in her 50s, started screening everything. Your ex-wife again, she'd say dryly. Shall I tell her you're dead? Just keep sending her to voicemail. With pleasure. 3 weeks after I moved, Lauren showed up at my San Diego apartment. Our old apartment. The one we'd shared. She knocked on the door. Waited. Knocked again. A young guy in his 20s answered. One of my old neighbors told me about it later. Can I help you? The new tenant asked. I'm looking for Marcus. Marcus Chun. He lives here. No one by that name lives here. I just moved in 2 weeks ago. What? No. This is his apartment. Our apartment. Lady, I don't know what to tell you. This is my place. Maybe check with the landlord. She called the landlord. Got confirmation that I'd terminated the lease 3 weeks prior and moved out. She called me from a new number I hadn't blocked yet. You moved out? You didn't even tell me. Why would I? Because we're married. No, we're divorcing. Past tense on the marriage. Marcus, please. Come back. Let's talk. I'll cut off Trevor completely. I'll do whatever you want. I don't want anything from you, Lauren. I want you to sign the divorce papers and let me move on. I'm not signing. Then we'll wait the mandatory separation period and do it anyway. Either way, this marriage is over. You gave up on us. No, I gave up on being treated like I didn't matter. There's a difference. I hung up. She did eventually sign. Took her 2 more months. The divorce was finalized in April. Clean split, no drama. Both of us walked away with our own stuff. She kept the San Diego life she'd wanted so badly. I kept my Boston future. I heard through mutual friends that she and Trevor tried dating after the divorce. Lasted 3 months. Turns out the forbidden fruit appeal wore off fast when there was no marriage to hide behind. They broke up badly. She moved to LA for a new job opportunity. Last I heard, she was single and telling people the divorce was mutual. Fine by me. Let her rewrite history however she wants. Me? I'm thriving. My team in Boston is killing it. We've landed 3 major accounts in 6 months. Richard's already talking about promoting me to regional director. I bought a condo in Cambridge last month. Started dating a woman named Sophie I met at a work conference. She's a data analyst, funny, smart, and refreshingly honest about everything. We were having dinner last week when she asked, "So what happened with your ex-wife?" If you don't mind me asking. She prioritized her ex-boyfriend over our marriage. I filed for divorce and moved here. Good for you. Some people don't know what they have until it's gone. And some people never figure it out. True. Their loss. She's right. Lauren's loss. Not mine. My name is Marcus. I'm 34 years old. And I finally stopped being insecure by removing the person who made me feel that way. Best decision I ever made. The Boston skyline looks pretty damn good from my corner office.